Coconino nearly matched swing for swing with the hottest team in the state, falling short in their 11-8 defeat to Mesquite. What do the Panthers need to do to build on to prepare for the playoffs?
The Coconino Panthers definitely bring the thump when they show up to the ballpark, as bats such as Tyler Walters, who leads the 4A Grand Canyon Conference in home runs with 3, and Ty Furr, who has hit 2 dingers of his own, gives the Panthers a consistent power threat. This offense is dangerous game in and game out, and keeping up the bashing will be key to the Panthers going into postseason play. Pitching and defense will be the X factors for this team going forward. While pitchers Tyler Tapia and Trevor Sevier are pitching to a 1.09 and 2.14 ERA respectively, 2nd and 7th in the conference, Panthers pitching has given up double-digit runs in 4 games and 7+ runs in 3 of their last 4 matches. The Panthers' glove work, meanwhile, has also been shaky, as the team collectively has a sub-900 fielding percentage, among the bottom in the conference overall. Sharpening up pitching and fielding should be the priority for this Panthers team going into the final stretch of games. If this is cleaned up, this team could turn some heads and make some noise.
Flagstaff baseball has gone through an up-and-down season so far as well, and will face off against Coconino for a 2-game series April 16th and 18th. Flagstaff holds a slight edge in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage, but Coconino holds the edge in overall record. Last year, the two teams split the series 1-1, but recent history has been on the Panthers' side, with Coconino taking 7 out of 8 games dating back to 2015. Northland Prep Academy dominated North Point Prep in a 19-3 rout this past Tuesday and currently sits atop the 2A Central standings with a current 9-5 overall record and 7-1 in section play. Results from their matchup against Red Rock yesterday are currently unavailable. The Spartans have been pitching out of their minds this season, holding 3 of the top 4 ERA leaders in the 2A Central section. Senior Zach Tweed has led the way, allowing just a 1.83 ERA, followed by sophomore duo Connor Barta and Caden Cribbs pitching a 2.4 and 2.44 ERA. Flagstaff softball is approaching the end of the regular season as well, Johnny. Can you give us a look at the Eagles' overall performance thus far?
The Eagles have been consistent at all aspects of the game, Cade. Before their loss to conference opponent Mingus Union this past Tuesday, the Eagles were enjoying a 9-game winning streak, averaging over 10 runs a game during that stretch, led by Lily Anderson getting on base at a clip of 6.11, good for 4th in the conference. While offensively this team has been explosive, pitching and fielding have also been solid, with pitcher McKenna Snodgrass striking out 82 batters this season, 4th in the conference, along with Monica Encinas, who is having a perfect 1,000 fielding percentage, 1st in the conference. This squad has been firing on all cylinders, and should these trends continue, this will be an extremely scary team come playoff time in a couple weeks.
Well, speaking of the playoffs, Coconino softball is looking to finish off the season on a high note as they currently rank 8th in the 4A conference. After losing 9-2 to top-seeded Cactus Cobras, the Panthers will look to flip the script against the 2nd-seed Bradshaw Mountain Bears April 15th. Coconino faced Bradshaw Mountain earlier this season but fell 4-6. The Bears present a daunting task behind a fierce pitching attack that has allowed just a .32 ERA and an absolute beast in Madison Dorea, who has currently homered 10 home runs while batting just under 500. Dorea is following up her ridiculous Max Preps All-America sophomore campaign where she compiled 20 home runs with another stellar season. The Bears' lone loss this season came against Mingus by a single run, but was avenged just 2 days later with an 11-1 smackdown. The Panthers are going to have to execute near perfection in order to get the upset over the Bears, who have shut out their opponents 20 of their 28 games. Meanwhile, 13-2 Northland Prep Academy softball is currently one of the hottest teams in the state. Their current 6-game win streak includes 5 17-plus run outings, including 20 runs against Northland Point Prep and 23 over Vallon Lutheran. Pending results from their matchup yesterday against Hallbrook, Northland Prep Academy is going to try to extend their win streak heading into the postseason with a relentless offensive capable of pouring it on and consistent defensive play. The Spartans can pose a serious threat to any playoff opponent. Speaking of winning streaks, there seems to be something heating up over there on NAU's men's tennis courts. Johnny, how have they been looking as of late?
This tennis squad has been absolutely phenomenal, having won 12 straight matches, going undefeated in conference play so far, and having locked up the Big Sky regular season championship outright. This amazing success from the Lumberjacks this season has been led by veteran seniors in Tim Handel and Ruben Montano. Handel and Montano have provided the Jacks with a dynamic #1 duo, as they have won 4 of their past 5 matches, including a 6-1 win against Eastern Washington this past Sunday. Both Handel and Montano have also been fantastic in singles play this season, with Handel going undefeated in singles play since his loss at UNLV on February 25th, and Montano going on a 10-game match winning streak, dating back to March 9th. Both Handel and Montano bring immense experience to this Lumberjack squad, while also being nationally recognized to boot, with both players being ranked as high as 25th in doubles and Handel being ranked as high as 95th in singles. With these two dynamic players, NAU will look to continue their now record-setting winning streak, while also preparing for the Big Sky Championship on April 26th. Okay?
Well, NAU men's tennis certainly seems to be clicking, and women's tennis is currently expanding on a winning streak of their own. After downing the 11-7 Southern Utah Thunderbirds this past Sunday, the Jacks are in the midst of a 5-game winning streak that pulls them up to a tie for second place in the conference. But before NAU women's tennis became the hottest team in the Big Sky, they had to overcome 4 straight losses. The turnaround has been described as a night and day difference from head coach Iwa Bogus, and there's a favorable schedule ahead for an extended win streak. The Jacks' next 2 matches will come against Montana and Montana State, who are currently a combined 4-10 in conference play, before taking on the top-seeded Idaho Vandals April 20th. Taking a hurdle into NAU Track and Field, how did the Lumberjacks fare this past weekend, and what can we expect from the team moving forward, Johnny?
Momentum is such an important thing to have in sports, and track and field definitely has it on their side in their success in the 40th annual Sun Angel Classic this past Friday and Saturday. Day 1 of the event saw freshman Christopher Grant and junior Khalil Dorsey stand out, with Grant finishing with a strong 7th place finish in the men's 200-meter dash. Dorsey, meanwhile, took home the gold in the men's long jump competition. This first-place finish adds to Dorsey's already stellar accolades, as he finished first in the 60-meter hurdles Friday night duels event on January 11th, while also placing 5th and 10th in the 60-meter dash and 300-meter dash, respectively. Day 2 also saw spectacular finishes from Grant, again having a fantastic day, finishing in 2nd place in the men's 100-meter dash, while sophomore Carter Bracken placing in the top 3rd of the men's 400-meter hurdles. The men's distance crew also provided great results, with 5 Lumberjacks placing in the top 10 in the 1,500-meter event, led by junior Cade Burks, who finished in 2nd place with a personal best time of 3 minutes and 51 seconds. Senior Peter Lamong did not finish far behind, as he finished in 4th place. All of these fantastic performances give the Lumberjacks with an immense amount of momentum to build upon, and with 4 invitationals left before the start of the Big Sky Championship on May 8th, this provides this Lumberjacks team with plenty of time to add more experience, and with it, hopefully, great finishes.
There certainly were some excellent performances this past weekend, but I've got to say, Khalil Dorsey may have been the most impressive. Not only has he dominated in multiple track and field categories, but he has dominated in multiple sports here at NAU. When Dorsey isn't suiting up for the NAU's track and field, he's donning pads for the football team, terrorizing opposing offenses as a productive cornerback for the Lumberjacks. It really puts into perspective how sad it is that I struggle to get out of bed every morning while there's someone out there dominating collegiate athletics year-round.